Well, up here the creek is actually broken up a little bit. A lot more covered in, not sure how that works. I guess it's just very exposed right here. Cool. It's beautiful. God. Oh, the sun and the snow and everything. I'm glad I put on sunscreen. I'd be getting nailed right now. Hey everyone, Mark here. I am at the Elbow Falls parking lot right now. Well, just above it anyway. I just went and did Elbow Falls, but now I'm in Kananaskis country. It's March 19th. It's beautiful winter hiking. It's an absolutely gorgeous day out here. And I'm gonna go do Prairie Creek, Prairie Link, Powderface Creek. The East Loop. Yeah. It's gonna be fun. So I'm gonna have to walk into a little way first, but not far, like not even a kilometer. It's so great out here. Short sleeves and these thin little convertible pants. And look, there's snow all over the place. It's awesome. So, I was gonna come do this trail and then I got to this gate and then I was like, well, I'll go do Elbow Falls. So I went and did Elbow Falls, and now I've decided to go do this trail after all. It's just across that bridge. Up there is Prairie Mountain. Now I understand why there's like 3 trails starting Prairie Mountain. It's because of this gate. So anyway, first task is to hike the actual trailhead, which is down here. You can see there's other people headed down there. Not sure what they're going to, but maybe Prairie Mountain. Maybe they're gonna go do the same trail as me. That's the way up to Prairie Mountain, and that's where they're going. There's the parking lot up there. Prairie Creek. That's where I'm going. Let's see what this guy has to say. Looking through this here. Okay, so here I am. I go up here, do the Prairie Link Trail, and come back. I could do this entire loop because I want to at some point, but it's like 25 kilometers. So when the road opens and I can get back around to this side another day, I'll just do that. So this one here, I'm just going to call it the Prairie Creek, Powderface Creek Loop East. All right, a little walking and talking. So I've been checking out other YouTube channels. One has popped up doing a lot of the same hiking as I am, where it's nice and it's tight music, and there's not a lot of talking involved and that sort of thing, and they're like 3-4 minute videos. One thing I've noticed though is that it seems like they know the trail quite well. Every trail I show, well, let's face it, I don't like doing the same trail twice. In fact, when I'm doing it back and forth, I get myself in trouble trying to explore and do something different on the way back. Every trail that I do is the first time I've ever been on the trail. This part here I actually have done because I used it as a return route from Prairie Mountain. So I came down Prairie Mountain and joined up with Prairie Creek and then hiked out. So this part here I've done. But yeah, all of my hikes are discovery hikes. I am just figuring things out pretty much, except for like a few things where, yeah. Anyway, another thing is that this trail is covered nice. I mean, a winter trail that gets used a lot, it gets tamped down, and that's great. So the snow, you're not walking through a foot of snow, but when it starts to melt, it becomes ice. So the first time I come across like a bench or something nice to sit down on, I'm gonna have to get my ice cleats on because it'll just make my life so much easier and safer. First bridge on this trail, and some people are walking right down the creek. I don't need to make any new adventure. One thing I've learned is that within 2 hours of Calgary, there's enough trails for me to hike for the next 10 years. So that's a drop in the bucket, what I've done so far. And this is like my 12th time coming out and hiking. Anyway. All right, get into the woods, gets cooler, got my jacket on, and ice cleats on. Starting to climb. Let's do this. Here's our icy trail. And that's the view that you get from time to time. Not bad. There is a little trail down there of people who have hiked along the creek, but you miss out on this. Not bad. This is fine with the act tracks now, the ice cleats. Oh, it's even starting to get dry over there. I mean, this is all exposed, right? So this isn't gonna last long. Not with the next week of plus 10 we have out here, that's for sure. Nice. What happens when you look back? Cool. Not sure if I mentioned it yet, but I just came back 2 weeks ago from Las Vegas. I loved it there, it was great, but it is so nice to get back to my beloved mountains. There's like a trail going down there that an animal made. Coming down to the creek for water, obviously. Creek and that part down there anyway is really looking like it wants to break up. I met a fat biker, so there are other people out here using this trail. Oh, this is so nice. It's just a nice 12-kilometer walk through the forest. Nothing hugely special. Just to kind of get me back out into the mountains again and doing some nice hiking. Honestly, I still feel pretty worn down from that 7 days of tough hiking in Vegas. So nice. I haven't even made it off the trail, off the part that I finished. Like I've walked all this before. I haven't made it to the Prairie Creek Mountain or to the Prairie Mountain connector yet, but I'm enjoying myself, even if I've already been here. Mountains are always moving. How about these big rocks on the trail? Didn't fall far, but they fell. I don't think I can move that if I tried. Okay, there's the trail. We went up from the creek quite a ways. I've been showing you a few shots of that. Here we're back to the creek, and this is worth noting. This is a washout, so in like a month, this is going to be creek. The only way you can do this is to get your feet wet and actually go in. So that is worth noting. In the spring, this is washed out, and you're either going to tramp in here up to God knows what. Maybe it's just ankle deep, but it doesn't appear to be any good ways around. Maybe there is. Here, let's walk back here. All right, so what you'd have to do is you'd have to go up there and come down. Anyway, that's just worth noting, right? This trail needs a little bit of tweaking in that sense. Fence out in the middle of nowhere. What in the name of God is this supposed to be for? No idea. Well, it's funny. I I was going to take a shot of where I came off of Prairie Mountain, and I missed it. I thought it'd be quite obvious, but you know what? I went walking right past it, so obviously it's not, as I say, not real obvious. Okay, so it is on the apps, you know, maps.me, probably some other ones as well. So you'd have to make sure you don't go ripping past it. Oh, there's someone up there. Got interrupted there. Doesn't happen often out here, but it does. So now I'm officially on trail I've never seen before, and that's always fun. Exciting, I love it. Well, up here the creek is actually broken up a little bit. A lot more covered in, not sure how that works. I guess it's just very exposed right here. Cool. It's beautiful, God. Oh, the sun and the snow and everything. I'm glad I put on sunscreen. I'd be getting nailed right now. Yeah. Oh, I am loving this right now. Beautiful. Okay, wait a minute. On my app, there's actually true ways to get up to Prairie Mountain. This is the way I came out of. It is obvious, and there's a trail. I mistook that other way on my app as the way I came out. That is not the way. This is the way. Okay, I'm gonna mark this on my app, and I'm gonna take a picture, and this is the alternate way up Prairie Mountain. It's funny that that whole section I just hiked went by a lot faster when I was hiking it out. Because when I popped out of there, there was 3 guys standing here, just checking me out, just staring up here. I think that's Prairie Mountain right there. Just barely see the top. And then I hiked out with them, so it went very quickly. I mean, it does go faster when you're hiking with people, so. So yeah, okay, now I am on trail that I've never seen before. Whoops. Someone made a smiley face in the snow. Wow, high water has really affected all this. A lot of commotion going on up here. And I mean, these trees look like they're in a foot of water. They're not supposed to be. And right here, you can see that this trail is totally washed out. So you're gonna have to get up here and do a little traipsing, a little bushwhacking. Right now I can walk across this ice, but yeah. Be a little bit of creativity to do this trail when all this breaks up. That is always pretty cool. Watching the water flow underneath the ice like that, little bubbles. Always enjoy that. This is the first time I've seen that today. Cool thing about winter hiking. Well, it's the big openings where all the beauty is. I just love it in here. I love how the snow is just, it's just beautiful to me. It really is. I was raised in this, you know, I don't know why I find it beautiful, but I do. I mean, I just came out of this amazing desert with these colored rocks and everything, but I guess home is home. Okay, this is uphill, absolutely ice. This is when you must have ice cleats. This would be just dangerous without them. And I'm being pretty careful even with them on, so. Prairie Link Trail is apparently 170 meters up ahead. I'm almost there. That just came out of nowhere. That's awesome. Kananaskis is sort of the foothills. There's the real mountains. There's a little sign back there and a bridge. That's the Prairie Link Trail. This is the trail continuing on that loop. Now there are footprints coming up to here. This is what I like to call a pea trail. So this is just, people came walking up here maybe to check out what it looked like I'm doing, or they just came over to pee. And so this part here, this whole loop doesn't get used in winter, and so this would be like a foot of snow, right? Tramp, tramp, tramp. Okay, that's another reason why I didn't come down this loop, like do the whole loop, because I wasn't sure. Now doing another like 12 kilometers today, tramping through snow like that, it would, yeah, it'd be a tough day. I mean, 25 kilometers is a long day hike anyway. So, that's a good thing to note in the winter. This is as much as people do. They come along and they do this Prairie Link Trail. There's the bridge over there. Here we go. Now we're there. Gotta do this trail, Powderface, head back. And I'm taking the opportunity for a break. I'm just sitting on the side of a hill. One thing about winter hiking is there's really not many places to sit and take a break. So, good enough for me. Gonna eat myself a little fruit bar. Yeah, just enjoy this out here. Well, the 2013 flood washed out bunches of the trail, but at least it doesn't appear to have hurt this bridge. Or maybe this is a brand new bridge. I don't know. Anyway, the bridge is here. Nice thing to see. See, in the summer, I would just sit on this bridge and dangle my legs over the creek and enjoy a great break. That's the advantage of summer. Man, the clearings make all the nice views. Well, unsurprisingly, Prairie Link is a bunch of climbing. I'm basically heading over what I was looking at there. Heading over that and heading over to Powderface Creek Trail. So climb, 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 and then it's going to be probably descent, descent, descent. I honestly haven't read about this trail much. And then onto the Powderface Trail, see what that's like. I need to do more cardio. Well, when I get the backpack on in a few months, it's gonna be nasty as soon as I start climbing with it. I love backpacking though, so it's completely worth it. Not a bad trail though, not bad. Oh, it's just a climb. Well, there was a sign back there saying Prairie Link. I think that basically marks the top. And now we've started a small descent. So on my app, it shows roughly halfway. So yeah. Now the nice slow descent, which is nice because it's much nicer on the knees. Well, if you're looking for views off Prairie Link, this is the best I've gotten so far. It's been just nice straight walking. It was downhill for a bit, but now it's mostly straight here that's going uphill a little bit. And here's essentially the first tree I found across the trail in any way, shape, or form. And I've done 7-8 kilometers now. And even then, people have been nice enough to cut off the branches to make it nice and easy to just duck under. So Kananaskis trails are in good shape. Like, that's what I've experienced so far. Well, no sooner had I done that last video than I started I did another climb. And now I appear to be at the top of whatever that was. Now on my app, but not on Gem Trek, is what's called Prairie Link. A trail going up, not Prairie Link, Prairie Link Hill. And sure enough, there is footprints. Otherwise, I would never consider going up here. I wouldn't even know it was here. But here they are. I thought about it for a bit, and then I thought, well, you know what, maybe I'll try. You know what, these footprints are evaporating really quickly. Is this just a pea trail? And there you go. Oh, there they are. All right, maybe I'll try this for a bit. Okay, so I'm out on a limb now. I do have something I want to go to later. I'm not too worried about daylight, but because daylight's over at like 7:30, so that's, I have hours to get out of here. But I mean, I am following footprints off to a place I know nothing about, on a trail I know nothing about. But trail safety, I'm leaving my own prints behind. I can just follow them. That's the beauty of snow. Other than that though, these footprints, there's not many people come up and do this, and that's for sure. All right, keep on rolling. Okay, so like I said, I'm out on a limb. These prints have gotten harder and harder and harder to follow. Now, according to my app, the trail comes up here a little bit and then it starts heading up. Well, you know what? Without someone's footprints to follow, you know, I mean, these are like deer tracks. I mean, up there too, I went the wrong way. I followed something else and then realized that the prints vanished, so I came back up. So, I mean, why didn't this person do that, right? I'm following the prints. Why didn't they go the wrong way and then backtrack? I don't know. So, common sense needs to rule here. I can come back and, you know, I'm planning to do this again. Not this exactly, but Prairie Link, it'll be part of, when I do the West Loop, it'll be part of it. And yeah, I can't be a moron. I can't be wandering off trail into nowhere. No one even knows where the hell I am. So follow my own footprints, get the hell out, and get back onto the safe trail. I can try this again in the summer if I really want to. Okay, I'm back on the relative safety of the trail. I only made it, according to my app, like maybe a quarter of the way up there, so up to that Prairie Link hill. So yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of point in blazing forward. I don't even know if there's anything good up there. No idea. View, you assume there's a view, but whatever. Okay, moving on. Next goal is to reach Powderface Creek Trail. Every 1,000 trees you walk by, you see one of these. I don't know how it happens, but it's really neat. This one appears to be pretty much dead. Pretty close, anyway. How does that happen? Weird. Well, finally broken out into some kind of a nice view. Powderface Creek Trail is supposed to be just up there. Some horse people must come use this trail because this is an impressive amount of horse dung. You know what? I'm almost inclined to think that they scoop it up and bring it over here, because this is a lot. That's a ton of dung. Well, if they do, good for them. Yeah. Oh, I think I see a pile over there. Oh yeah, there's another one over there. Okay, maybe they don't scoop it up. But yeah, this would be a good place for horses to just graze and get a little grass and stuff, right? So. Well, I have reached Powderface Creek. It does appear that the Powderface Creek Trail gets used in winter. That's pretty cool. Not real sure how they loop around, or maybe they just go back and forth. I don't know. Anyway, this is the way back for me. Prairie Link Trail is exactly that. It's a link. There's basically no views whatsoever, unless you're gonna follow that Prairie Link Hill Trail all the way up somehow. But yeah, I'm happy to have done it. Man, all the runoff. I tried to hop across this and I made it that far, and yeah, at least one of my feet now is wet. Oh well. The tribulations and trials of spring hiking. Okay, this is something I haven't seen before. Do they like push it all together and scoop it all up and put it right in the middle of the trail? I'm not sure the reasoning behind this. I mean, there's no way this is one horse, obviously. Yeah. There's been quite a bit of it on this trail, so clearly this is a winter horse trail. Huh. This is nice. The trail is gathering a lot of water. Now, what happens is that every so often your foot breaks through like the ice and smokes into a bunch of water. And I mean, my feet are basically wet now. But man, it's nice in here. Like I said, there is a bunch of horse dung on this trail. Sometimes I have to go around it. Sometimes it smells, and that honestly doesn't bother me that much. So there is that as a con. But the pro of horse dung is that those guys come out with chainsaws. And I mean, you can't just, you know, a lot of times horses just can't get around these huge trees. So they clear the trail. And hey, I got no problems with that. That's pretty awesome. This is what you get when you look back. Powderface Creek Trail. I can understand why there's horses on it. It's easier, it's less technical than Prairie Creek. It's also nice open country too, you know. It's nicer, in some ways it's nicer hiking. So I'm glad I did Prairie Creek first, kind of the harder one. And when I do the loop, I think I'll do the same thing. I'll start on the Prairie Creek part and come back and finish on the Powderface. It's not bad at all. Easy hiking. Well, the thing about no left and right and up and down is it's a little more boring. You know, the technical trails are fun. It's a nice views, you know. I mean, I guess it's nice in here and stuff, but yeah, I think I was enjoying Prairie Creek a little more. Yeah, well. Seriously, the fence that I saw on the other trail goes all the way across. Who put money into this, and what's the point? Well, it's definitely been left to not do his job anymore, that's for sure. You know, I follow my app off on some random trail that's not even there, but this clear fork in the road isn't on it. This one's used a lot more, but the sign says to go across the bridge. Whatever. Clearly this is where the creek goes. Either way, I'll get back to the car. Bridge is back there. It just appears to go up here onto that little, it's barely used. I'm not really sure what's going on there. It appears the creek is down there. So anyway, I stayed on the highly used trail. Everything's fine. No worries. So the trail has gotten a little more technical, a little more fun. Apparently that's the creek, and on the other side there, apparently there's another trail, another way you can go. And even higher, there's a way you can go up there. Well, maybe one day. Today I'm going to get the simple way done and learn about that. That's quite a bit of descent coming out of there, so just remember, if you do the loop the other way, that, I mean, you're going to climb. You're going to climb no matter which way you do. Oh, sorry buddy, I didn't find your glasses. These maps, I just don't know what good they are. Anyway. All right. Get out onto the road. See some nice views. While I'm on the road, there's where I went walking in to start this. Now this guy here. Why? Not the slightest clue. You know, could this be some kind of alternate helicopter landing pad? If it is, shouldn't this be a different color than the snow so that they can actually see it? You know, wind direction indicators or wind socks are orange and white so that you can see them. No idea. No idea at all. Okay, a little closer inspection. Attention, this wind direction indicator is for the safety of paragliders flying in the vicinity. We may injure ourselves landing downwind if you disturb the sock. Thanks for your cooperation. Well, like, damn, that's pretty interesting, really. I still think it should be a different color than white, but where the hell did they take off from? Prairie Mountain, and then they land here? That's, you know what, that's pretty awesome. Cool. Love it. Car, sweet car. Well, I enjoyed that. It seems redundant to say that, like, basically every time. I don't know when I don't enjoy hiking, even if it's kind of a boring hike. And that one had, you know, it was alright. It was pretty flat and stuff. A lot of times I'm not that enthusiastic getting out on a trail, but like in this case, but it always kind of wins me over. I always enjoy myself. I always like it, so. And this is March. I mean, it's just a blessing to be out hiking. It's awesome. So yeah. I've got a few more days off. I'll probably do some more hiking. I don't want to blast my legs too hard today. But yeah, it's a good one to brattle off in the winter. There's so many trails out here. I just don't know what to do. So the fact that I can come out and do some of them in the winter is a good thing. I mean, at least then I have some hope of finishing them on, you know, in my lifetime and maybe doing all the trails. Alrighty, well, see you on the next one. Get out and hike.